Good evening, everybody, and welcome to Danis Jenkins and Duncan Robinson in the Piston backcourt by arguably the greatest player of all time. Jumps it up. And the Lakers will go to work first in those brilliant gold uniforms trimmed in purple. There's Luka Doncic, the hottest man in the game. A step back long gun, it won't go. Ayton with a rebound, though, out to LeBron. Reeves, they go back to Luka for a drive. Short J off the high glass.
Go clean up the rebound, you help yourself greatly, but if you give him extra shots, well, you're going to hurt yourself greatly.
The last guy you want to give an extra shot to. Tobias from the corner for three. It won't go through. Controlled by Ayton. Ahead to LeBron. And they want to go inside to LeBron, and he's grabbed and fouled on Scott Podolsky. Reeves is open, his shot is wide. Tobias with Tobias against Laravia. Hands to Asar, shot clock at 13. Duncan Robinson, nice bounce back to Asar, got him a dunk.
And that's the way you do it on the offensive end. You move, you give it, you go, threat to score. That will put pressure on the Lakers defense.
We're tied at 2. Ayton's backing in, spins and fires and misses. Danis Jenkins to forecourt off a near triple-double against Golden State in the Pistons' last outing. A victory here. Blocked by Ayton on Duncan Robinson. Lakers push it ahead to LeBron. Thought about a three, didn't take it. Now Luka Doncic will take it and make it.
Locate him early. Make sure they're with his range.
He has all 5 for the Lakers. Pistons to Asar. Tobias from the corner by himself. In and out. Tough luck miss to Ayton to Luka. Luka against Tobias. Almost lost it. Goes to the baseline, whips it into the corner to Laravia on the wing now, and a miss for Austin. Danis has it, flies to the rim, flips it up, lefty, no! Tough luck miss, Ayton with a rebound. Luka in forecourt, Luka for 3, that's gonna bang off the iron. And Duran to Duncan Robinson for a drive, and a lob to JD, touches it up and in! Count that, baby, and a foul, I would believe. With the clock at 6. Inside for JD, scoops no, but a whistle and a foul, says Scott Podolsky. Poor ankle in this one, so Laravia gets the start. Jalen Duran at the free throw line, hits the first. JD buries them both. Laravia with a bounce to Ayton. Back to Luka Doncic for a long gun. It is long and off the forecourt. Dribble hands to Asar. Now Danis Jenkins with a crossover. Hand off to Asar. He'll fire. It is off the iron to Luka Doncic. Is that a push-off rebound?
Calling on their defense.
Pistons have it in Danis's hands. Baseline for Tobias, double team it, he'll fire and miss. Rebound lands in the lap of Austin Reeves. Ahead to LeBron. Reeves catches topside, fires, it won't fall. Barely court.
Tobias is getting all those missed three-point rebounds.
Tobias penetrates off to Danis for a dunk. Danis Jenkins went way up to throw it down. Pistons 7:35 to play in the first. LeBron's cross-court pass ends up in the hands of Luka Doncic. Sideline of Laravia, misfires to Jalen Duran.
And folks, this is a team that shoots 50% on the season.
Pistons inside, the last pass to Asar, and he slams. Reeves to the foul line. On the wing to LeBron, his shot's in and out. 16% now. Danis Jenkins for the Pistons. Finds some room in the lane, floats it up from in front off the heel. Rebound of LeBron way up for Reeves. Reeves lays it up, lays it in.
the alertness of LeBron James. Did you see what he did and just redirected it down to a running, streaking by himself, Austin Reeves? That was heads up by LeBron James.
And here's Tobias on the drive. Bumped on the shot try. They'll call the foul. The shot's in bobblehead. If you're in the place, you might want to check and see if they still have any left. I doubt it.
We shows you how strong the defense is both ways in this game.
Lakers inside. Luka got an easy one. He already has 7 halfway through the first. Danis Jenkins against Reeves. In the corner, Tobias rises and triples. Nice. Good looking shot for Tobias Harris.
When pressed in the action.
10-9 Pistons. Tobias 4 points, 4 rebounds. LeBron works against him on the other end. Backs in, headed for the baseline. Tobias tapped it out of bounds, but they're going to say he got him on the arm on the play. Here's Danis to the lane. To Asar, missed the tapkers. Snaps the pass inside to LeBron James against JD. LeBron step back, gunning, no. Jenkins to forecourt. Duncan Robinson for 3, it's off the heel.
Back
He's
late
on the deck, Tobias and JD, and the Lakers take advantage with a jam for DeAndre Ayton. It's 11.
see 2 Pistons on the floor while the Lakers had a 5-on-3 advantage. He found the right guy.
Duncan Robinson against Luke Kennard, who's replaced Laravia. Asar to the basket, no. JD with a rebound, back up and in off the glass. Powerful stick back. Pistons lead him 12-11. Luka Doncic puts the pass inside, got LeBron in the hand, might have jammed his finger. The Pistons rush it up. Here's Duncan Robinson for 3. Rebound Danis Jenkins to Tobias to the basket, scoops and scores. That's a big time. Luka to the lane, Luka to the rim, lays it up off the high glass, no. Ayton follows, yes.
Well, it helps to be 7 feet in a situation like that.
Pistons 14, Lakers 13. Asar way outside for Danis Jenkins, 3.5 left in the first. Danis with a drive on Reeves and lost it out of bounds.
Let's go back.
Luka with the basketball against Karis LeVert, who reached in and got him on the arm. Karis and Duncan Robinson and Paul Reed. Danis Jenkins and Tobias on the court now for the Pistons.
Former football players, almost all of them, if they played any appreciable amount of time, you'll see 23 years in the league, but he looks to be in some serious pain right now. You want to keep a good defender on him.
Luka takes his time, makes all 3, and he has 10 minutes. Danis Jenkins, topside Paul Reed, hands to Herter, back inside to Paul, lays it up, lays it in. Nice play by the Pistons.
Made it look really easy by moving without the basketball.
Whistle and a foul, says Scott. Away with it. Luka against Holland. Step back, long gun, goes for Luka.
Guy has unbelievable range.
2.5 to play in the first. Paul Reed, topside to Ron Holland.
In a quarter that has appeared to be really difficult to score the basketball is Luka Doncic.
Ron Holland tried to get to the basket. Couldn't. Luka has it on the other end. Backs into Herter. Topside to Reeves. Pump fake and a drive. Shot clock at 7. A rainbow gun won't go. Paul.
Well, he's fortunate to be playing tonight. Picked up his 16th technical, what was thought to be a 16th technical in a win against Orlando, arguing with Gogo Batazzi, but they rescinded it, George, which made him available here.
Takeaway by Austin Reeves. Nearly taken. Bounce to Reeves. Shot clock at 7. He'll back up against Jalen Duren. Throws it up with an air ball. Sar Thompson. Topside to Kevin Herter. Screen from Jalen Duren. Back on top to Karis LeVert. Javonte Green gives it back to Karras. Clock at 7. The buzz it inside for JD on the baseline. Leading gun, Karras LeVert. Tough shot, and he made it, and the Pistons needed it.
I'll tell you, came off an offensive rebound.
Lakers send it deep to Jared Vanderbilt. Got him a dunk. 5 assists for LeBron. Back to the Laker bench. Asar Thompson to the basket, off the glass, and good! Rattled it in. Count. Missed the free throw. Ron. Austin Reeves against Asar. Hayes with a screen. Reeves with a drive, got to the basket for a scoop, didn't score it, but he did draw a bump and a foul. Karras LeVert picks up.
And so was Luka. And so he is a solid.
Wednesday coming up. Your ticket includes a donation to the university, a limited edition co-branded crew neck. Secure your tickets now at Pistons.com. See the Titans represented. Kevin Huerter gives to Jalen Duren. Jalen starts his drive, got to the basket, drew a foul. He had to make a shot happen somehow or other.
I had a feeling he was going to keep that. You know, we're talking about a guy who's all of a sudden getting many
breath. First one falls. Now message from the South. 2 good-looking free throws for Jalen Duren. J.B. Bickerstaff's team's within 2. It's 31-20. Used that off arm and tried to get away from Asar. Almost lost it. Inside for LaRavia to the basket for a score.
That was impressive.
Had that thing way out to his side. That's good.
That takes some athleticism.
Asar deep bounce to Javonte Green. Missed the shot, but drew a foul with 9.5 to play in the half. Children grades 3 through 9. Give your child the ultimate basketball experience taught by the best of fall. Here's the second. He hits it.
This may be a game where the Pistons staying within reach is important. They'll get a chance to tie this or take the lead after this foul on LeBron James.
LeBron with a blind screen set at the timeline. Asar Thompson inbound. Bounces to Karras LeVert to the basket for a score. Great cut by Karras LeVert. Good find.
Than running into a telephone pole.
Lob inside.
Finding teammates while he struggles with his own offense.
Dunks for Hayes. Jackson Hayes blocks. Jalen Duren said something to him. That's not smart. LeBron on the other end against Javonte Green. Spins inside, ball slapped away and out of bounds off LeBron. Javonte Green made the defensive play. 8:35 to play in the half. Kevin Huerter, sideline to Asar, up gunning for 3. Rebound to Austin Reeves. Reeves down the lane, sees some daylight, but it didn't last long. Got it swatted by Asar. Pistons running out and ripped with a foul as he tried to go up and dunk it. There's been some early on. Karras LeVert gets the first. Teams know what the other team's been up to lately.
They like to stay there to give them definitely home court advantage to the first round.
Karras LeVert made both free throws. He's got the ball in the possession. Top side to Huerter, guns for 3, and it's through. That might be the biggest shot Kevin Huerter's made in a Piston uniform. And Asar Thompson nearly minutes to play in the first half. LeBron to Ayton. Baseline drive. Vanderbilt. Karras LeVert off into the corner to Asar. Huerter drops it deep. Nice pass to JD. Drew a foul before he could get a shot airborne.
That was a good foul by the Lakers. You know, if you're...
And the Pistons renew their...
7. And now 8, Jalen Duren.
A generational player, as they've called him.
Yeah.
for JD. And the Pistons lead by 5 all of a sudden. Luke Kennard to the lane. Topside LeBron. He screens for LeBron. 4 on the clock. LeBron sends a pass into the corner. Kennard for 3, won't go through. Rebound. Ausar Thompson's down and a little bit shaken up. Kevin Huerter for 3. It rims away to DeAndre Ayton. Luka Doncic to the lane. Floats it up, no, hits the deck. Pistons running out the other way. JD to the basket, off the square for a score. Don't look now, but the Pistons lead him by 7.
Need a timeout to collect himself. He's still out there going at it.
Reeves on the drive off the high glass. The hook back up over his head. He hit it, count it, and a foul.
What we put is we attract events to come to our community to drive impact to our economy, but also the community. And the community side is the Living Legacy, and it's advancing Sports Commission.
Well, I'm excited for the race. I will be running it, but for those who want to sign up right now, how can they do so?
I ran the D5.
29 of them, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, I think you're right, Gregory. Lakers try to go inside. Pistons batted away. Stripe. Pistons to Paul Reed. Behind the back to Duncan Robinson. Duncan drives it into traffic. Luka Doncic with a good handle to the baseline for a fall away. No. Tapped in by Ayton. 9 till halftime. Danis Jenkins in a hurry. Here's to Tobias against Thero.
Pistons all from the bench yelling 3-3.
Lane too long without guarding. That means a technical foul. Danis Jenkins. Snaps the pass inside for Paul Reed. Went to the basket, could not convert. Rebound to Luka, ahead to Thero. Duncan Robinson, a rainbow 3, won't fall. Ayton with a rebound. Scoreless first half of his career. The last one was back in 2010. Long gun starts the second half, and that'll be deflating. LeBron penetrates, and Austin Reeves scores from the corner. 68, the Lakers 55. Danis Jenkins to the lane. Duncan Robinson with a shot fake, and now the shot, and he sticks it. Duncan Robinson reigns in another. The long line. Reeves gets a high screen from Ayton. And the shot is short. They just took a point away. Well, Reeves buries both free throws. Gregory told you he'd be there before the game was over in the significant double digits. Pushing a foul on LeRae with 4 points. And now 3 fouls. Danis Jenkins to the baseline. Danis Jenkins got too deep. Just underway in the second half. Reeves to the basket. Dishes to Ayton. LeBron topside to Luka. Luka against Danis. Stops and fires and fills it up.
He has shot jumping in front of him. He keeps the full concentration on the rim, so he's not bothered. It's just a matter of whether he's going to make it or miss it.
Good call, Gregory. He makes more than his share, we all know that. Duncan Robinson trapped in the corner, topside. Tobias shot clock at 3. He will fire. It is short. Long rebound to Danis Jenkins. Gives it up to Ausar Thompson. Tobias to Duncan Robinson. 5 on the clock. Tobias guns, doesn't get it. Comes to forecourt. LeBron still has not scored in the ball game. Whips it inside to Reeves. Great pass. And Austin Reeves did the rest.
George, he hasn't scored, but he's been responsive in this game, just playing it, doing other things.
He said yes, and Reeves did the rest. It's 71-61 now. The Pistons lead him. Danis to the lane. Danis stops and fires. It's off the heel. JD with a rebound. Duncan Robinson gives it up to Tobias for a corner three, and it's through. 4-61. Luka Doncic against Duncan Robinson. Poking at the ball. Luka to the lane, misfires. It comes to Asar. Lobs to JD, touched it up a little too hard. No, LaBravia ahead to Luka, lays it up, plays it in. So it's 74-6.
You miss a layup and then you give up a layup. How many times have you seen that happen, folks?
More than once. Here goes Tobias down the lane. Nice dish to Asar for a jam. 5 rebounds and 10 points. Luka down the lane. Luka stops and fires, fills it.
I'd be concerned with how many times he's getting in to shoot it from way out.
Yeah. Tobias against him. Hands to Asar, clock at 12. Deep to JD, and you get a patented Jalen Duren. 78-65 Pistons. A miss for Luka. Way outside. Duncan Robinson from the corner misses to LeBron. LeBron to forecourt. Still hasn't scored in the ball game. Thought about a three, gives to Luka. His pass into Jalen Duren in the corner to Danis Jenkins, missed it, and the rebound comes to Luka Doncic. Ahead to Austin Reeves. Reeves on the drive, lays it up, lays it in, off the square in front. That was not an easy make. And 78-67 advantage over the Lakers here in downtown Detroit. 6:20 left in the third. Tobias with a drive. Stops and fires. It won't go. Trying to flush it on the follow was Asar. Missed it, brought it down, lost it. Tobias picks it up. Corner dish to Danis Jenkins, and he...
And Michael Thompson, who does their broadcasting. Georgie said he's very impressed with the Pistons. Why? Because they play so hard. You just saw an example of that a moment ago when the Pistons were on offense.
That's what Kevin O'Neal, my buddy, longtime NBA and collegiate coach, said to me. These guys play so hard.
Yeah.
Coaches love it when the guys are working that hard. A block inside by LeBron on Paul Reed. Kennard to Austin Reeves. Reeves against Tobias. They got plenty of shot clock. It's now 13. Reeves, topside LeBron. They give back to Reeves. This for three, and it's through. That's a routine they like. No D whatsoever against him on a good-looking three. It's 81-73 now, Pistons. 5 to play in the third. Tobias against Luka. LeBron down the lane, lays it up, lays it in as he hits the deck, and so does Asar Thompson. The lead has been sliced to 6. Tobias with the basketball, backs up against Ayton. Danis Jenkins gives it back to Tobias, clock at 7. In the corner to Paul Reed. Way outside Tobias, a long gun's going to be short. Luka Doncic for the Lakers. Into the paint to LeBron. Spins on Tobias, fires, it won't fall. Tapped by 8, ahead to Karis LeVert. Danis backs up to the wing, gives to Paul Reed, who finds Karis. Karis against Luka. On the wing to Danis. Top side to Karis LeVert. He'll stop and fire and fill it up.
That was a hard shot. And under the conditions and the circumstances, even harder.
So it's 83-75. Pistons with the lead. Luke Kennard with the ball for the Lakers. Austin Reeves gives to LeBron. Shot clock at 8. LeBron James has Danis on him in front for Reeves. And he took a hit. Threw the ball up toward the rim. And they call a foul at the line. He has 20 points. Luka has and experiences. Pistons rewards presented by Ticketmaster.
Score. You get a chance to struggle, and sometimes struggle mightily, and then still have a good game. That's what you're seeing with Austin Reeves. He started this game off slowly, Look at him now.
22 points. We're still in the third. JD in the lane. Luca has it. Luke Kennard. Inside for Jackson Hayes. The ball kind of redirected, but it still got to Hayes for a jam. 2:44 left in the third. Karis LeVert into the corner to Ron Holland. Guns for three, won't go through. Luca with a rebound. Shot clock at 12 for Luka Doncic. Sideline long gun, won't go. Rebound, Karis LeVert. Danish Jenkins to the basket, reverses, he hits it. 85-79 Pistons into forecourt. Laravia against Herder. LeBron lobs, unable to fit. Jalen Duren was the big reason why. Herder inside for JD. Reverse, no, but he was bumped. G League affiliate of the Pistons. Action-packed basketball, family fun, free parking, and mascot appearances at Wayne State tonight. Once the star for the Cruise.
She couldn't get a win here tonight.
Pistons up 4. First minute, fourth quarter. Karis LeVert with a shot, it won't drop. Braun. Here's to Jackson Hayes. LeBron gets it back. Whips the pass cross court to Laravia. Top side to Reeves. Devontae Green all over him. Reeves to the basket for a scoop. It won't go.
Great defense.
Pistons get a... Karis LeVert for the Pistons. Karis LeVert with a drive. Karis LeVert with a shot off the high glass. No. LeBron. Reeves gets a screen. Lobs it inside.
To the first quarter when it was difficult for both these teams to get much done. We'll see.
Kind of looks that way. LeBron backs in. He's had a lot of trouble scoring. Gets to the basket this time, though, for a deuce. And it's 91-89. 10 minutes left. The Pistons and the Lakers doing battle one more time. Karis LeVert gives to Kevin Herter. He'll jack up a three. It won't go through, but JD's got the rebound. Top side to LeVert. Star Thompson deep for JD. Flips it up and in. Herter with a basketball for the Pistons. Shot clock down to 7. He'll drive it. Dish it to Karis LeVert. Time for a three. Off the rim. Bring it to forecourt. Crosses over. Gets to the basket. Batted away by Javante.
Basketball.
They're going to do first what comes first. Pistons inside to Karis. No chance against LeBron. It's batted. Nice bounce. What a pass.
He looked at Reeves and he passed it under the six. No looker.
Now it's 10. They added that assist to his total of 8. Now he's 9 for 9.
With a 1 or a 2 point game with just under 9 to go.
91 for the Lakers. Pistons lead by 2. LeBron touches it to Jackson Hayes, and the ball gets
to the Lakers. An extended one, too.
JD inside. Devontae Green got it blocked for the goal. Screen from Hayes. Hayes is bumped, and they'll call. LeBron backs and bumps. Pass into the paint, taken away. Kevin Herter with the drive. Kevin lays it up, lays it in. Luke Kennard with a 6-0 run. 97-91. Austin Reeves short with a long gun. Hayes gets it back for LeBron. LeBron with a line driver off glass as he was bumped going into the show. LeBron hits the first. Star Thompson's coming back.
Why?
For the Pistons. 25 left. LeBron makes all 3. JD comes to work against it against Hayes. Drops it down to Tobias over Reeves with a shot. And on the way down, LeBron got a hand on the shot, and that's a goaltend.
Now he may convince him to look at that one. We'll see. They're lobbying, looking, watching.
Tobias against Reeves, clock at 6, now 5. Hands it off inside for Danish. Fires from the baseline. 6 and 10 to play. Luke Kennard back to Luka Doncic. Clock's at 6. Looking to the baseline, fires and fills it up.
Every single shot.
Sometimes they get so used to it they don't tee him up, and maybe they. LeBron. Luke Kennard, corner 3, won't go through. LeBron with a rebound, back up and in. Lost the dribble. Goes back to get it. Takes it to the rim, flips it up and in. 105-98 Pistons. Luka backs in, spins and fires, draws a foul. Luka's first free throw is up and in. So learn a lot, kids, and have a wonderful time. Luka Doncic. Luka over Reed, and he missed it. Ayton with the rebound. Back up with a hook off the glass, and he hit it.
Helps to be 7 feet tall.
And then 10 rebounds. It's now 3-point Piston lead. Dennis Jenkins to Duncan Robinson, long gunning no. Rebound to Paul Reed, hits the floor. Third. Pistons are up 3.
Boy, how big would a basket here be?
Duncan Robinson off the glass. It's in and out. Hangs onto it for a minute against the Sar. Off on the wing to Luke Kennard, a superior. Another, it's up and it's in.
Ran out, gave them a 1-point victory. Luke Kennard.
2.5 left. Tobias turns to the lane, fires, fills it up. Clutch shot, executed to perfection by Tobias Harris.
Dribbles.
Nobody better in those situations than Tobias. Luka, topside to Kennard. Kennard holds that pivot foot, sends it outside to Luka. Deep to Ayton, and a whistle with the clock at 7. Missed the first. He nailed the next to play. Dennis Jenkins to forecourt against Reeves. Keeps that dribble. Backs up against Ayton. Clock at 8. Starts his drive, gets to the basket. A swipe at it, and Ayton doesn't get it. Pistons lead him by 1. 1:38 to play. LeBron James dishes to Luka. Luka on the sideline. Backs up with the clock at 6. Topside to Kennard. He'll fire. It's in and out. 1:12 left. Pistons by 1. Clock at 10. Tobias against Luke Kennard. Gives to Asar Thompson. Clock at 4. He'll turn and fire. He missed it. Off it comes to Luka Doncic. Pistons up 107 to 106. High screen for 8. Try to free Luka. Gives it back to Ayton, gets it back, shoots a pass to Luke Kennard. Kennard inside of the big man, and he's fouled. Little step to the stripe. Ooh, got the first. A clean make on the next one, the handoff to Dennis Jenkins. Dennis drives. He drew contact and a foul. Arabia fell on him. And Dennis Jenkins, who's been a Piston.
All 3. Let's see what happens here.
Sure did against Cleveland. That one's good for Dennis. And the Pistons are up 109 to 1. Get inside to Reeves. Reeves turns to the lane, to the basket, fires and fills it with 29.7 to play.
They went early too. That was by design. They went quickly. So now they get the
outside for Dennis. Dennis drives. Dennis from the baseline, fires, fills it with 24.6 left. Pistons by 1. Here come the Lakers. Shot clock to game clock. Luka to the lane. Luka with a fadeaway. No! Jalen Duren with a rebound. Off to Duncan Robinson, ahead to Dennis, and he's grabbed and fouled with 9 seconds to play. Career high. First free throw's up and it's in. He has 29.
Will give the Lakers a chance to tie it up with a shot by not fouling.
Danish with another clutch free throw. LeBron will inbound. Whips it to the middle of the court. Luka hangs on. Luka against JD. Shots on the way, and it's short. And the Lakers' 9-game winning streak has ended here in downtown Motown.